All right, tonight we're going to talk about productivity and being effective. We talked a lot about schedule and the last couple of sessions that we had about the week, about what your week looks like. And so I want to make sure that we're being efficient because if you're going through the motions and doing the meetings, doing the exposures, we have to get good at closing. We have to get good at creating results. There's a big difference between leaders who wait for things to happen and those who are creators who make things happen. So a lot of times people will just wait for people to show up who want to work. They'll wait for people to show up who duplicate. What happens is you need to be the one who creates all of that. And so there's a big difference. I have an entire chapter in my book where I talk about facilitators who just kind of facilitate and creators who actually make things happen. And so tonight we're talking about that. And so we're going to go through your results and productivity over the last 24 hours. So, Daryl, we're going to start with you. You had one guest on the call tonight, and then you also got a chance to talk to your person from yesterday. So, where are things at with him?
Well, the day I didn't talk to the guy from yesterday. This here guy was a guy I called today. But
Okay.
the two calls I got set up for tomorrow were videos. You told me don't send it without
Right.
getting the time. So I scheduled those two times today from today's calls. The
Okay.
guy who I had on the call tonight, he was a person I met actually Thursday when I talked to you and had that disgusting conversation when you was in Memphis. I
Mhm.
left that night and went and met somebody, and that's the guy who was
Okay.
on the call tonight. So I got two scheduled calls. A guy did call me during the call. That's what you was talking about, but I didn't answer the call. I was on it, so I'm gonna have to follow up with him when I get off of this. The guy who was returning back to Memphis, he called me just a few minutes ago.
And then what about calling the people that you already have on your team who you couldn't get to work and talking to them about March Madness?
Well, I got the guy from Vegas. He said he got two people supposed to be coming in tomorrow.
Okay.
And that lady who you talked to, the one who was talking about the comp plan,
Mhm.
I haven't been able to catch her, and
Okay, but I'm not
I'm not
talking about
sure.
that. I'm talking about the people you already signed up a few weeks ago, the people who've been in. Remember, yesterday I told you to call everybody who's in your business and remind them about the March
Yep, I
Madness
sent
contest.
everybody that.
What's that?
I sent that to everybody. I had already
Not
done that.
sent. I didn't say
I
send them
did it
anything.
again.
I said call them. I said yesterday, you go back and
Okay.
listen. I said call everybody. It's $10,000, right? Like if you had $10,000 to give somebody, are you going to text them or are you going to call them? Because I just don't believe, I don't remember getting, I mean, hold on, let's take a survey. Have any of you guys ever gotten a text where somebody tried to give you $10,000 and they just text you? Could you guys type, yes, I have, I get those texts all the time in the text box if you have? I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Okay, Daryl, do you see all the texts in the chat box?
Yeah,
There's no texts.
not a one.
Okay, there's
Right.
nobody. Because I didn't tell you to do that. I told you to call everybody because you haven't been able to get those four or five people that you signed up over the last month to get off their ass. And so if you can show them $10,000, all they have to do is get one person this week to stay in the running for a shot at 10 grand. Why does that not deserve a phone call? I mean, were you that busy today?
No,
I
I
mean,
could have
you had one
called him.
exposure. So, like, we guys, it's about being effective at this point. I feel like sometimes I give you guys assignments and I tell y'all to do stuff, and y'all are like in a race to just like, well, Wes told me to do this. It's done. I did it. I told y'all yesterday to call everybody on your team, including, and I mentioned you specifically, Daryl, all the people who've been in your business that we haven't been able to get off their ass and to tell them that they could win $10,000. That would motivate me. Like, I want to know. And if it's that big of a deal, your team ain't that big. You could have called all those people today. And honestly, I would call them until they answer. I mean, this is $10,000. Do you not think that $10,000 could change somebody's life?
Oh yeah.
So why did you text them? I'm just confused. Like, were you that busy today or what? Like, what were you thinking? Why did you decide to text them?
I guess that was the easy way out. I would call them tonight though.
Yeah, I would. I mean, like, bro, and if you text them and they didn't respond, this is how the call should go. Bro, did you not see my text message? $10,000. Wes is going to give you 10 grand. He's crazy. He's lost his mind. He's going to give you $10,000. You can shoot a basket, right? He's going to give you a chance to shoot a basket for 10 grand. What are you doing? Where have you been? You can't miss this. That needs to be the call. It's free money. It doesn't cost y'all anything. Why would you not call everybody and tell everybody about this? Like, this should be the biggest week we've ever had by far because they get a chance to stay in a contest to shoot a basket. And multiple people can win, by the way. This isn't one person win. Anybody who completes the 5 rounds is going to get to shoot the shot. I could give away 100 grand, 150 grand, 200 grand, $250,000. You guys want to see me give it away? Get off your ass and get people working, right? I mean, I don't know what else to say. I signed up somebody today, like I feel like this is getting old. It's like Wes is doing it. I'm doing all the calls. I'm doing all the internal calls. I'm doing all the texting. I'm doing the mentorship. I'm doing the Zooms. I got all the Zooms, but I'm also still inviting. I could send you all the messages. I got people coming to Dallas. I got people coming to my meeting in Grand Rapids tomorrow. I'm going to drive to Fort Wayne. I'm going to drive 2.5 hours. I'm going to have a lunch with the guy. I'm going to drive 2.5 hours back. I'm going to do another meeting tomorrow night. What is your excuse? I'm tired of telling you guys what to do, hand holding it, showing you exactly what to do, and you guys aren't getting it done. I'm just telling you, man, this is easy stuff, really easy. I mean, I'm literally making it so easy for y'all. I'm literally like, I'm teeing it up for you. I'm doing the Zooms. I'm doing the calls. I'm telling you what to say. I'm telling you how to close. I'm telling you how to motivate. I'm telling you how to get people to action. I'm telling you how to people to start. I'm telling you how to get them to keep from quitting and having to go through the negativity and the rejection. Like, I'm giving you all the tools. This should, at some point, this is going to click. And it's going to be like, I don't even need Wes. Like, I got it all. He gave me everything. Like, I've learned everything in the last 40 days. I don't need to get on the Zooms anymore. I'm just going to start putting in sales every single day, just like Wes is. Because I am. I'm doing the same things I'm telling y'all to do. You know how many people I sent the text to today? Did y'all not see my post in the room? I'm posting it. I'm doing it. I'm calling people. I'm telling them about the $10,000. I don't want to give away the $10,000 and not get my bang for my buck. I've been sending it to everybody. Everybody knows. I'm doing a meeting in Grand Rapids tomorrow. I'm going to Fort Wayne. I'm doing a meeting in Dallas on Thursday. I'm really confused. I'm confused because I'm literally laying it out for you guys. I'm giving you guys the cheat code. It's like y'all have the script. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to say, but you're still not doing it. Like I literally told y'all exactly what to say last night. Okay, Marcus, tell me about Toastmasters. Fill me in.
Okay, so that's how I got the confirmations for the live event. So
You
it was
invited
good.
two
Like
people
Toastmasters,
at Toastmasters tonight for Thursday?
yes, and this is my second time meeting them and talking with them
Okay, good. So
this
you
time.
didn't
So it
do
was
that
like,
right out of the gate the first time you saw him.
yeah, so that was the two I was telling you with the mustache, and they're in Toastmasters because they're preparing for a speech because they're about to get married. Well, one of them is about to get married.
Okay.
So they're good. I'm excited about them.
What about your coins
I
today?
met I didn't get all 5 of my coins. Not to make excuses. I just thought that there would be, because the first 2 times that I went to Toastmasters, it was like a whole bunch of like a different variety of people. So it
Yeah, but
wasn't too
bro,
many
this should
people
be
there
bonus.
today.
This should be bonus. Remember, I told you this should be bonus. You should be. What did you do the rest of the day
Like after Toastmasters,
before Toastmasters? When was Toastmasters?
6:30.
So what did you do before 6:30?
Well, I woke up. got into some personal development. Did a little bit of reading.
Bro,
I
that's
spoke
downtime stuff.
to.
That's
I s-
downtime stuff, Marcus. You can't be doing that stuff during primetime hours. You can't be reading and doing personal development and doing working on yourself whenever you're supposed to be out recruiting. You should have been out networking. You should have been at the mall. You should have gone to the store. You should have gone to Starbucks. Like, bro, get out of the house, man. You're a networker. You shouldn't be a homebody. Like, you need to get out and go meet some people until you have this list and this big business that's global all over the world where you can just stay on Zoom and just build your team all over the world. You need to be out of the house. Get out. Do your reading and your personal development and all that other stuff. That's downtime activities, man. You can't be doing that stuff during the daytime. So you can't go to Toastmasters, put all your eggs in that basket, and then Toastmasters, you only get, don't get any new coins, and then you go home. You can't do that. You need to go back out. Like, bro, honestly, I mean, I'd go back out. I mean, this is the thing. Like I said, at some point, you guys really have to decide, like, do I want to do this? Do I want this? Because I feel like some of you are at this point where you're like screw it, I don't want to do it. Wes can do it, he can say it, but like, why am I on here every night? I feel like I'm saying the same stuff, and so at some point I don't want to keep saying the same stuff because honestly it's gotten old. We're on day 40, and like I'm saying the same stuff, like, and it's sad to me a little bit because I don't know why I'm still saying the same stuff. Like, we should be in more advanced stuff by now. Some of you can handle it, some of you can't. Some of you are still trying to get your two or trying to hit your first rank. And I just, like I said, I mean, you're going to have to decide if you want to do it or not, because it doesn't really do you any good to get on here every night and then not really meet the assignments, not really do it. Like I said, y'all should be doing the 5 every day and not going home until you do. Because if you're going home, you didn't do it right. If you didn't get 5 and you went home, you failed. And so I think some of you need to decide, like, I'm either going to succeed or I'm going to fail. But like, being okay with failure, like, if you're that okay with it, like, really honestly, this is not for you. Because I'm telling you, you guys have to do this stuff in order to be successful. So if I'm telling you, you've got to meet 5 people and you've got all day to do it, you shouldn't be at home reading by yourself. You shouldn't be at home doing personal development. You should be out meeting people. You should go to the mall. You should go to the store. You should go to Starbucks. Like, I mean, so here's the thing. When I got started 20 some odd years ago, my mentor he told me, he's like, look, if you're in a new market, just go to a Starbucks and camp out. Like, have all your people come there. If you have people on your team, have them come there. Sit at the Starbucks. If you stay at a Starbucks all day, sit in the middle of the store where people have to sit around you. So like, if there's a table of 4, sit at a table where you're going to have people on either side of you and just sit there all day. They can't kick you out. Like, you may order a couple of times, but you could literally sit in a Starbucks all day. It's a revolving door. This is wild, okay? Let me show you something. I just don't think you guys realize your potential. I love Google. Okay? Marcus, read that top line for me. Right here.
Starbucks store sees around 476 customers per day on average.
You think you could get 5 there?
Yeah, I definitely could get 5 at
Are you
Starbucks.
sure? Are you sure you get
I,
5 out of 476?
I don't know where Starbucks. Let's see where Starbucks even is.
Bro, don't even. It doesn't have to be a Starbucks. It could be any coffee shop. Marcus, text me your address.
I'm sending it right now. And yes, Scranton, PA.
I got you. Yeah, it brought me back to where I am. Okay, there's two in the middle of Scranton. One of them is looks like it's closer to you. It's on 300 Lackawanna Avenue. Map that.
300 Lackawanna. It's not too far.
What is it? 2 miles? 3 miles?
Yeah, 2.2 miles.
2.2 miles. So it's walking distance. You don't even need an Uber or car or anything else. Okay.
47 minutes walking.
476. What?
47 minutes walking.
How many minutes?
47.
Well, that means that means you're walking really slow. I mean, I think you could
Yeah,
briskly
no, that's
walk.
not a problem. Like, I could walk. I could walk it. I could
Yeah.
walk it.
Yeah, I think you can get there faster than that. But regardless, I mean, here's the thing. You could do your personal development on your earphones on your walk. You know what I'm saying? So you could see, to me, this is like it all comes down to like what you're willing to do, like what you're willing to do to be successful. Because if you want to do personal development, you've got 47-minute walk or 30-ish. And you could be listening to personal development on the walk. And so to me, I just don't get it. Like, I mean, I'm starting to wonder how hungry some of you guys are. Some of you are hungrier than others. But to me, it's like, look, you've got me, a guy who's made millions of dollars doing this, telling you exactly what to do. And I'm just telling you, these are the things that my mentor told me. And I never questioned any of it. I did it all. I've done all these things. And I'm so good at them now that I can do all of this every day. I do it all. I do the company stuff. I do the CEO stuff. I'm the top recruiter. I'm the top builder. I have more people ranked up. I mean, like all of the things I'm doing, I do it all. I haven't told you guys to do anything that I haven't done myself. And so my mentor told me, like, Wes, when you get into a market, if you don't know a lot of people there, just have everybody come to Starbucks, sit at a middle table, and then just meet everybody all day. Just introduce yourself, just meet people. Here's the thing. In Starbucks, a lot of people that don't have offices, they meet at Starbucks. So there's tons of business people, tons of entrepreneurs, tons of networkers. I mean, it's a network marketer haven. There's only 2 Starbucks in Scranton. So I'd rotate between the 2 of them. They're not far from each other, Marcus. So you could be just hanging out at Starbucks. And there's other coffee shops probably on the way that are maybe not as big as Starbucks, but you could go for a few hours and easily get your 5 coins moved. So my point is like, you have to decide like if you're going to do it or not, you know, because honestly, like I said, getting on here every night, it doesn't do any good to get on here if you're not willing to do the work. Like if you're not willing to get the coins and to make the contacts and to do the prospecting and to do the events and do the lunches and do the stuff. I mean, all of you agreed to do all that stuff every week and nobody has. Nobody's done all of it, right? And so to me, part of it's like, why can't you do it? Like I'm not asking you to do anything hard. I'm not asking you to do anything crazy. It's not risky. Nothing can happen to you. Nothing bad can happen to you. Like I'm asking pretty basic things. Like just meet 5 people. You got 24 hours to do it. Like it's not hard. I could go do it tomorrow. If I wanted, if I didn't have meetings lined up all day tomorrow, I'm already doing meetings tomorrow. Like I'm already meeting new people. The guy who's doing the meeting in Grand Rapids tomorrow, I met on Sunday. I didn't know him. I asked everybody on the team, who do you know in Grand Rapids? They were like, hey, I know this guy Demetrius, can you meet with him? I'm like, absolutely, let's meet. So Demetrius, where do you want to meet? He's like, well, I live in Kalamazoo. And I'm like, well, I'm looked on a map. I didn't even know where Kalamazoo was. But I was like, look, it looks like you're about 45 minutes from me. Why don't we meet in the middle? Cool, let's do it. We met. Now we're doing this meeting tomorrow. He just sent me a text. This is a brand new guy. Can you read that, Marcus?
Hi Wes, I'm checking in with an update. I feel strongly about 15 to 20 person turnout for tomorrow at this time.
He doesn't even live here. He used to live here. He lives in Kalamazoo. It's 45 minutes to an hour away. But the owner of the company's going to be there. So I'm like, where do you want to do it? I can do it in Grand Rapids. I've got a couple people that I just signed up here. Let's do it in Grand Rapids. He's like, cool. So the thing is like I said, at some point, you guys have to decide. Am I going to listen to Wes? Am I going to do it? Or I'm just going to choose? I'm going to pick and choose the things that I want to do, the things that I feel comfortable doing. The days that I want to work, I'll work. The days I don't want to work, I won't. I'm not asking you guys to do a lot of stuff. I know some of you have a lot of things going on with life in your world, but I mean, Marcus, I know you are hungry and I know you want to do it. I'm telling you, bro, exactly what to do. All you have to do is just listen to everything I'm telling you, and I assure you, you're going to get exactly what you want. Okay? You have the skills. You can do it. You just have to start, right? You have to stop picking and choosing what you're going to do in the days that you're going to work and the days that you're not. Okay?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you too.
You're welcome, buddy. Okay, Simba, you've already got 2 people confirmed for Saturday. You're working on your list. You've got an influencer that you exposed that's going to be signing up on Thursday. They don't have $20 to sign up now. Simba?
Yeah, yeah, since I sent that, I was thinking about getting on the phone, not thinking about, I'm going to get on the phone with them and see if they could borrow some $20 from somebody,
Yeah.
even if they don't have it.
And then let's get them rolling. I mean, even if they don't have the $20, treat them like they're in, just like what I talked about the other
Yeah.
night, and just get them started. Get them
Copy
invited. I told you, once you guys, I'm telling you, even if they haven't signed up officially, but if they get started and you help them make their list and they see how easy it is, all of a sudden they miraculously come up with the money. Y'all should be treating everybody like they're in. Don't be waiting for people to get paid or for people to sign up. If they're telling you they're in, treat them like they're in. Start working with them immediately. Don't wait until they give you money to start treating them like they're in. Okay?
Got you, Wes. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, safe. Happy hour. Last one was today. Reworked your list. 12 names to contact tomorrow. Thursday's the new happy hour. Friday and Saturday, you're going to do some launch parties. Are you setting that up tomorrow? The stuff for Friday, Saturday, safe?
I'm hoping to get it off of tomorrow and Thursday
Okay.
for new people from the happy hour.
Okay. Cool. Jessica called the new members about the contest for March Madness. Awesome. I also know you guys got stuff scheduled. You're scheduling stuff for when Ronnie comes. You got 4 exposures today. Okay, so walk me through the 4 exposures today. How'd you?
So I just connected with 4 new people, building a relationship with them. One of them is interested. So that's one that's supposed to be for tomorrow that got scheduled to do a 3rd-party validation with
Okay.
Ronnie.
So, okay, so let me clarify. So when I say exposures, I mean that you showed them the presentation, they watched the videos. So did you get 4 new prospects or 4 new exposures?
I got 4 new prospects.
Okay, cool. All right, just want to make sure. I was like, because I wondered about the exposure.
Sorry.
It's okay, no worries. It's all
I should have
good.
clarified.
That's good. So 4 new prospects. Awesome. So did you do any exposures today where somebody actually got on the Zoom or saw a video today?
Yes, I had 2 watch the video today.
2 on the video?
Mm-hmm.
And who did you use for third-party validation?
I didn't get that far.
What happened?
They just said they weren't interested at this time.
Okay. Well, walk me through step by step each person. To walk me through how you invited them, what you showed them, and who it was, and what happened. Just walk me through them.
Oh my goodness, hold on, I gotta go back through my day. Let's see. It just connected, said hello, kind of got to know each other, what
Wait,
we
wait, wait.
do.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm talking about
What?
exposures, not prospects. How many people did you get on a video today, like that saw the presentation?
Just two.
Okay, so walk me through not how you met them, how you exposed them. So walk me through the exposure today. Like, what did they watch? How did you set it up? Where were they? Who were they? I'm trying to figure out why you got two people to tell you they weren't interested.
It wasn't in person, it was by phone.
Okay, so what'd they watch?
Yes. They watched the 17-minute one.
Okay, so let's start with the first person. Who was the first person?
And that was, oh my God, hold on. I've talked to so many people today.
Okay, that's good. You're working.
Yeah, I do. I work a lot, especially with around these kiddos. I talked to one guy. His name was Izzy. He's not from the United States.
Okay, where does he live?
He lives over in Europe.
Okay, are these people you're meeting off online?
Yes.
Okay, so you got two people. How do you know that he watched the video?
We followed back up after he watched that.
And so was this by chat or what?
Yeah, it's by chat.
Okay, can you find the chat for me real quick? I just want to hear the conversation because I'm a little surprised. Like, if you're showing people the video and everybody's telling you it's not for them or they're not interested, there's a disconnect somewhere. So I'm trying to figure out if you're not building enough rapport or if you're not
I
talking
think that's where I'm at. I believe from what I've noticed is the rapport part.
Okay, but here's the thing though. So I need to know what questions you're at. Who did you use for third-party validation? You said you didn't get that far. What happened?
They said they weren't interested. This is not what they want. They're just
Okay, offline, can you do me a favor? Can you pull up these chats? I don't want to hold everybody else up right now, but can you pull up these chats from these two people, the texts or the chats? I want to see the conversation and see what they're saying because you're missing something. It's just not normal to get somebody to agree to watch 20 minutes and then to have nobody be interested. I don't know if it's how you're asking the question or who you're talking to.
It's how I'm asking it. I already can straight up tell you it's how I ask.
Okay. So then why wouldn't you ask differently and get them on the phone with somebody and use some third-party validation and do a Zoom or get them on a three-way call or a WhatsApp group? With WhatsApp, you can do a free group anywhere in the world, and you can do a group three-way call with anybody that has WhatsApp.
I've never used WhatsApp.
Download WhatsApp. If you're going to recruit online and you're talking to people outside the United States, it's free. And you can call it for free. Everybody outside the United States uses WhatsApp. And you can do a group call. So you make a group and you just push call. And so you can put Ronnie in the group or whoever you're using and then do a group WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay. And then just send the text to me. I want to see the text. And maybe I can figure out some other things you can do. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody else? We went a little long tonight. Okay, so obviously March Madness. We talked about this last night. That means everybody in this group. I mean, we've got 3-4 more days to, you've got all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, all day Friday, and you have tonight. So you've got 3.5 days to get a sale. So you've got to beg, borrow, steal, do whatever it takes. That means that you need to work your coins, you need to work your list, you need to be working these events. Everybody in this group, I'm expecting you to qualify for round 2. So you've got to put a sale in the next 72 hours. So whatever you need to do, if you need to call me, if you need help closing, I haven't heard from any of you in the last 48 hours. So if you need anything, just text me, call me, whatever. For 3 ways for third-party validation. Obviously, I've got some meetings tomorrow and tomorrow night, and then I'm flying home Thursday, and then I'm doing the meeting in Dallas on Thursday night. So we'll have our Zoom tomorrow night because it's a time change for me here, so we'll be okay tomorrow night. But then Thursday and Friday, most likely, we may be able to do Friday. It's just going to depend on if I have an event or not. But Thursday night for sure, we're not having a call. So you've got 3 days basically to get a sale, to get into round 2. So I'm expecting everybody on here. Y'all are so much further advanced than people who are kicking your ass right now. I mean, there's people that don't even know what they're doing. They don't even know all of our websites. They don't even know the ranks, and they're signing people up. Why? Because they're more excited than y'all are. They're doing more activity. They're talking to more people. They're inviting more people. They're getting more people on the Zooms. I mean, you guys are very, very educated and talented, and you're just not working. I mean, that's the bottom line for most of you. Not all of you, but the majority. I mean, you just got to decide if you're going to do this or not. I mean, we're getting to the point where it's 40 days in, and we're still talking about week 1 stuff. So we have to move forward. Next week, I'm not talking about this same stuff again. So I'm hoping that y'all have some people to use everything that I'm going to teach you next week, because I'm getting off of this sign up and exposure and how to meet people and how to talk to people and how not to be afraid, because this is like week 1, week 2 stuff, and we're on day 40. We should be past this. So as of Saturday, whenever the training is for the whole company on Saturday, I'm not doing any more of this basic stuff. So no more beginner stuff. We're moving into more advanced stuff next week. So y'all need to sign some people up between now and Saturday so that we can move things up a notch and start talking about leadership, start talking about goal setting, start talking about hitting your numbers, start talking about how to work your numbers backwards so you can hit your ranks. These are a lot of things I want to talk about, but if I can't get you guys to talk to people and meet people, we're not going to get there. So that's it for tonight. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow night. Please expose. Let's get some sales tomorrow, and let's get everybody into round 2. Y'all have a good night.